You know, the thing with staff leaving is that they become loose-tongued. And particularly if you've treated staff badly over the years or months that they've worked for you, they suddenly think, well, what have I got to lose? You know, what do I need to be so protective for and all that sort of stuff. And this is truly now what's happening to Meghan and Harry. A lot of the staff, because they don't have the backup, as ever we have to say, allegedly in that cash flow funds to take everybody on, particularly what they did in the beginning, if you didn't like or, you know, you crossed them in any which way, well, this has now all changed. And this is where it becomes problematic, as you can understand. Because once and foremost, you know, you have to look at exactly how Meghan operates. Now, we all know that Meghan doesn't have any original ideas. You can see that whether she's borrowed that beautiful French chef lady who does her own YouTube channel, or indeed pilfered away on Pamela Anderson's cooking show. Now, I'm not knocking that. As I often say, every person literally borrows from everybody, celebrity-wise. If you look, for instance, at a track called Deep in Vogue by Malcolm McLaren, remember him from the Sex Pistols? Well, he was very much ahead of the game, but suddenly Madonna also had a track called Vogue. Listen to them both and decide who came up with the project first. You see how that works. And Meghan truly is no different in the world of celebrity. But you see, the thing that Meghan really is baffled by and is obsessed with is this. As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. Nice to have your company. Just thought, stand near these beautiful red things. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's a shame, isn't it, when the sun doesn't go on that side of the road or whatever. But you think, yeah, very nice, you know. I know. Well, you know, you like to find somewhere nice to stand, don't you? Thank you, by the way, for watching and commenting and enjoying the video regarding the architecture of London during the Victorian era. I'm fascinated, as I know many of you know, because I just love it, thinking, how did they get past that? How did you manage to build this big thing, all that sort of stuff? Turns out, of course, all you needed was a connection with royalty. You know, it's not difficult, is it? You see what I mean? But check it out if you haven't seen it. As ever, it's first, it's free, and more importantly, it's a lot of fun. If you wanted one of those palate cleansers, as they call them, you know, love that phrase, don't you? Wouldn't mind that with a melon lolly. Yeah, have you tried those? Ooh, lovely. I know, not too expensive either. Marks and Spencer's, I know. Well, you know, on a budget. I'm gassing away here, aren't I? Let's get back to your story of the day. This is apparently a big irritant to Meghan Markle, as you can imagine. And the bottom line for Meghan is that really, you know, she could have had the best of friendships with this lady. And when you think about it, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, could have been a very good ally for Meghan Markle because she's so well liked, and Meghan's clearly not, that this could have made a switch for her. But Meghan always bolts too early. This is the problem throughout her life. She decides that she's not going to do something and thinks she knows better. And what we've seen really with her is all of her ideas have actually gone out the door with no real, you know, backdrop, have they? But according to a former staff member who literally left a matter of a couple of months ago now, it is now being categorically 100% proven that Meghan Markle watches, looks and soaks in every single thing that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, does, whether it be the hair, the jewellery, the clothing, and does this deliberately. You know, copies the look, you know, suddenly the interest in beekeeping. Interesting to note that bees never ever featured in Meghan Markle's life before suddenly Catherine, you know, put out her thing. The love of nature never came up. She can't find an idea, and what she apparently thinks is that because of her association with Catherine, people will like her for it. But, you know, it's originality that sells a lifestyle brand. It's not about just copying somebody else. As I've said, Pamela Anderson, totally different background, totally different acting career. But you can tell that she has a passion for what she's doing on her videos. You know, it's there. Now, where this gets really interesting is whenever the staff member would come in and Meghan might be watching something because they could hear the voice or the commentary, the lid will be slammed down very, very quickly. Very slowly, though, Meghan did open up to the fact that she said she wished Catherine, the Princess of Wales, all the best for the future. One can only assume this is during the very trying time of her health issues. But to say that Meghan Markle does not copy, does not look, and does not, in fact, view over what Catherine, the Princess of Wales, is doing, oh boy, did the staff member truly let it out. And not only that, you know, she had a daily update on what she'd worn and how she wore it and what clothes and who did she wear them from. And very quickly, the team behind Meghan Markle had to reach out to these particular brands to see would they be interested in similarly dressing the Duchess. As the ex-staff member told me, the phone call back took a long time, if never. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.